Today we're doing a full summer glam transformation. We are going full glam, hair, makeup. I even threw on jewelry because you guys, we have places to go again. So let's get to it. If your makeup routine is your favorite ritual, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I am here 3 times a week sharing my beauty habit with you. Let's dive in. First things first, I cannot do my makeup if my hair is not done. I've tried recently a couple times. It just does not work for me. I like to do my hair first because my makeup to me never looks right if my hair is not where I want it. So today I'm going to use the Dyson Corrale, this crazy expensive $500 hair straightener from Dyson, to do some beach waves. It's my first time trying it. I will be doing a full video on that. It's gonna be already up by the time this video comes out. So if you want to see how I get the beach waves, how we go from this to what you're about to see in a minute, be sure to check that video out. So the Dyson worked really well. There's definitely a learning curve, and I think it's gonna take me a few more times to get really quick at it and get everything as perfect as I like it, but I'm quite impressed. Because I want everything glowy, I'm gonna use glowy base products. I'm gonna start with the Glow Enhancing Cream from Renee. This is a really good moisturizer that does brighten and make everything look a bit glowier. I like to let that settle in for just a couple minutes. So while it's settling in, I'm gonna go in. I'm actually gonna have to clip my hair up for this. We're gonna be using one of my new favorite products. This was recommended to me by my friend Kate the Great. It is the Fenty Beauty Body Sauce. This stuff is amazing. I'm wearing the lightest shade. It's 01 Pearl Swirl. And I wanna put a little bit of this on just because I am wearing an off the shoulder dress today. I wanna add some glow. It's gonna be scary at first, but don't worry. It blends in really nicely and it looks super natural. I'm extremely impressed by that. I like that it's something that's light enough that I don't feel like I have to put it everywhere my skin is showing. I can just do my neck, my shoulders, my décolleté. I don't feel like I have to pull it all the way down my arms because it does blend out well enough that it looks quite natural and soft, and you can just kind of fade it into the skin wherever your neckline is. Gives a little bit of glow, almost a little bit of sun look, which when you're as pale as I am, that's very welcomed. I do take it up the neck, and I'm always sure to get up behind the nape of the neck so that if my hair blows to one way or another, it just looks a little bit more uniform. But like I said, it blends in really well, so you can definitely just diffuse it out into the skin wherever you want it to stop, and it's not gonna look clownish. It just looks like a gradual little bit of a tan. I appreciate that Fenty came up with this product because it is actually so nice. This does also wash off really easily in the shower. I just use my loofah and my regular body wash. I don't have to scrub, just my normal amount of body washing takes it off just fine. I have noticed it to be transfer proof so far, and it does not take long to dry. I literally just let it dry for, maybe 90 seconds before I pulled my dress back up, and there is no transfer. Just confirming. Yes, no transfer. Keeping with that glowy sun-kissed vibe, I'm going to use the Supergoop Glow Screen sunscreen. I really like this sunscreen for looks like this today, where I want to go glowy and sun-kissed. It's really nice, and it gives such a nice glow, and it does give just a touch of pigment to my skin. Because I want glowy, fresh skin, I'm going to use one of my absolute favorite foundations. This is the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue. I'm not self-tanned, so I am shade 1N0 Porcelain. There's a reason this is one of my absolute favorite foundations. This finish is just so beautiful, so radiant, so natural. It just looks like beautiful, nice summer skin. I absolutely love this foundation. I had put it down for a while in the late winter, early spring. I'm so glad I pulled it back out because it is just top notch, you guys. I don't know what it is. There's a smell. I think it's the foundation, but I've never noticed this before. So I don't know if it's just the foundation mixing with the sunscreen, but I keep getting this little whiff. I can't even explain it. It smells sunscreeny, but it reminds me so much of the beach, like not in a very specific beach. There's this beach called Garden City in South Carolina. I used to go there as a kid with my parents, and I don't know why, but this is literally just like, it's taking me back there. Fun fact, when I was really young, we would go there, and I remember being like 6 years old and doing some little like spinny wheel they had where you put in your birth date and it would tell you your fortune. I didn't quite obviously understand what astrology was, so I put in my birth date and the little spinny wheel went to Cancer because that's my sun sign, and I thought that it meant that I was going to get cancer, and I was really scared. But as a kid, I was the kind of kid that like if something really scared me, I would just hold it inside and not tell anyone because I didn't want to like make anyone uncomfortable. That's literally still how I am today. I've had to really fight to overcome it. So I don't know, like when I smelled that smell of sunscreen, I think it's because this has an SPF of 45 and it's mixing with the SPF I put under it. So I just kept getting a whiff of sunscreen. It took me right back there to that moment of being like, oh my God, this thing says I'm going to get cancer based on my birth date, and that's my fortune. And that's a lot for a 6-year-old to process. Happy to say so far my health has been really good in life, and I am extremely grateful for that. I'm gonna use my trusty favorite holy grail concealer, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Chantilly. We're going full glam, so I think I might go like a little bit ham. I'm just kind of feeling it. I've been really good lately with concealer. I've been going in a little lighter handed. I've been really working at that, and today I just kind of feel like going for it. Feeling super hot to trot because we're going to a horse show, and I'm excited because it's like the first one that we're going to when things are kind of like a little bit back to normal. So it's really exciting because this show was canceled last year, which is just really sad because I have gone to this horse show in particular. It's held every year. I've been going to it since I was like 10 years old, so for 20 years. So to have a year where we didn't go to it was just like really surreal, and I am so excited to be going. By the time you see this video, I think we'll have already gone. We'll either be there or we'll be on our way back, or maybe I'll already be home. I'm not sure. I am so excited because it's just so nice to have things to look forward to again, you guys. Like truly, I mean, I'm the biggest introvert of all the introverts. Genuinely, I love to be at home, but it is nice occasionally to like get to go somewhere and to have something to do and something to get ready for. I've been here for the past year getting ready with you guys to go nowhere, and it's kind of exciting that now we're getting to get ready to go places together. So let me know in the comments below, what is the next place that you're gonna get ready to go, because I want to know what you guys are doing and I want to celebrate your victories too. All right, I'm gonna set my under eyes with a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. It's just the best powder for this. Because it is summer, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of powder, just a barely amount. I just tap and then kind of press it on with a loose fluffy brush. That way I'm setting it a little bit, but I'm not matting myself down too much because I really want to keep the glow. The only part that I'm going to avoid right now are the tops of my cheeks. I'm not putting any powder down yet because I'm going to use a cream blush later, and I want to leave that area with just the foundation so that I can use the cream blush, and then I will probably set the cream blush with something as well. I just like to start out with a tiny bit of a layer since I am going to use a powder bronzer. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Gucci Eclat Soleil. This is in the shade 01. I really have been digging this Gucci bronzer, so I'm going to get a big fluffy brush. This is a double-ended one from Hourglass, and just go around the perimeter of my face. Tip when you're doing your jawline with bronzer, contour, anything, do make sure you like go up and get behind the ear as well. It just makes everything more fluid. I'm gonna get the nose a little bit too, I'm gonna take like this smaller side of this brush and just get down my nose. I'm not really trying to like contour it. I just want to bronze it up a little bit to add a little bit more definition to the face. For brows, I'm gonna use another Gucci product. This is their powder eyebrow pencil. I really liked this when I first tried it, so I'm using it again today. I just brushed through my brows with the spoolie side, and now I'm gonna fill them in. If you're new here, my tip for brows never changes. Just fill them in and then just brush them and keep brushing them until they look decent. For eyes, I want glam, but I want it to be really simple. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of my powder from Charlotte Tilbury and set that down all over the lid from lash line all the way up to the brow bone. I'm gonna take the same fluffy brush. I'm gonna take my Gucci bronzer that I used, and I'm going to use that as my crease color to add some definition and shape to the eye. Next, I'm gonna take one of my favorite like one and done shadows. This is from Hourglass. It's the Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Ray. This shadow is what like copper glitter eyeshadow dreams are made of. I'm gonna take a flat shader brush, pick that up, and pack it on the lid. I'm gonna take that same fluffy brush and just fill in this up into the crease a little bit so that there's like a smooth transition. I don't want to go from just like straight up packed glitter to like matte. I want to like be able to pull a tiny bit of the glitter and pigment up into the crease without getting it like all the way up on the brow bone. Then I'm gonna take my finger into this same eyeshadow and I'm going to pack a little bit more on the lid just to really up the amp on that glitter factor. So beautiful. What else could you ask for in a shadow, especially for summer? Fun fact, if you want to go somewhere Caribbean this summer, but you don't want to have to get a passport, go to Puerto Rico. It's beautiful. You'll love it. I know a lot of people really love glitter on the inner corner right there, but to me, it always feels like I'm crying. I feel like it always looks like I'm crying, so I don't tend to put glitter there. I am a little bit of a crier, so it's not completely out of the realm of possibility that I would be crying. I'm gonna take a little bit of that same bronzer I used from Gucci on a pencil brush. I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line. I'm gonna put a little bit of eyeliner on my top lash line. This is from Gucci. This is the shade 03 Chocolat. I'm not doing a wing or anything like that today, just leaving it that way so that we just define the lash line a little bit more, make it look a little bit fuller. And now on the lower waterline, I'm gonna take this liner from Patrick Ta. This is in the shade Creme, and I'm gonna put it on my lower waterline to open the eye up a little bit. Throw on a little bit of lower lash mascara and then we will be done with the eyes. I'm gonna go very peachy pink with the cheeks. So I'm first gonna take, this is from Charlotte Tilbury, the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand in High Blush. This is the Peach Gasm shade. I absolutely love these formulas from Charlotte Tilbury. They are so nice. So I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm actually first gonna put it on the back of my hand. Like peachy perfection. Basically, it is so beautiful. My favorite brush to use with these is from Real Techniques. This is their setting brush, I believe. And once I put it down with my fingers, I like to use this just to tap over it to make sure that I get it all blended in and that there are no edges. Of course, we're going to double blush. So today for the powder blush, I'm gonna use from Charlotte Tilbury the Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop Blusher in First Love. This is a beautiful, really like soft, peachy pink shade. It is so beautiful and I love the finish of it. It is a really radiant finish for a powder blush, which is fantastic because that means we're getting kind of that longevity of setting that peach blush that we just put on, the liquid one, liquid cream one, with this powder. It's gonna make it last a little bit longer, which is something we need when it's hot outside, especially if you're like me, you live somewhere humid. You know, that heat and humidity, it really gets you. In the South, we have a saying, it's not the heat, it's the humidity, and I kind of believe that it's true. I'm gonna take a touch of this above the temples. You can see that on its own, it's so soft, but when you put it over that Peachgasm blush, it gives such a dimension. It is truly beautiful. And then I'm gonna get a bit on the nose. For highlight, I'm going in with one of my all-time favorites. This is from Dior. It's their Backstage Glow Face Palette. And I'm gonna take the light peachy pink shade. There's a pink shade and like a peachy pink. I'm just gonna mix those together and put that right on the high points. It gives us this beautiful opal kind of pearl feature to it. I really love this palette. And it's funny because like for me, highlighters, it's like I like highlighters that are soft, lit from within. And sometimes I'm like, okay, which highlighter is really my favorite? And when I think about it, the thing is, I reach for this one more than I reach for any other one. So I think that's a pretty good sign that it's my favorite. I mean, we've got so much glow going on, you guys. I love it. I just need some lip products. For lips, we're gonna go in with a combo that has truly been making my heart swoon. For lip liner, I'm gonna use from Gucci the Nude Lip Liner. This is 01. It's very nude, and I would honestly, it's very rare that I pick a color like this, but it turns out it looks perfect under the lipstick we're using today, which is Spanish Pink from Tom Ford. Spanish Pink is a shade that I really love. It is a nice peachy pink. I have found though that I really don't like to wear it on its own. I much prefer it over a lip liner, especially one like this, just a nice nude soft brown. There's something about the combination that is magic. Honestly, if I would have had this lip liner and lipstick duo in 2014, I would have been so happy. Also want to finish it off with a little bit of gloss. My favorite gloss right now is from Westman Atelier. It is their Squeaky Clean Liquid Lip Balm in the shade Chow Chow. It just gives this beautiful like milky finish to it, and I want that. I am in love with this look, you guys. I am ready to go out into the world. One last step, it is the Cover FX setting spray. This is my absolute favorite setting spray in the world. It has never let me down. I love it, and because it's summer and it is 90 degrees outside, I want to wear a setting spray today. Transformation complete. If you love Get Ready With Me videos, be sure to check out my entire Get Ready With Me playlist. I hope to see you over there, and until next time, you take care of yourself and wear your sunscreen. Wear your sunscreen. Bye.